Igor Zamula returns to the Flyers lineup. The New Jersey Devils come to town for the first time this year, and a new nickname for Matvei Michkov. I'm Charlie O'Connor with PHLY Sports, and it's time for my daily post-practice update from the Flyers Training Center in Voorhees, New Jersey. And as I reported yesterday, it is confirmed. Igor Zamula, after being out for the last 2 games, is a healthy scratch. Last time he played was the Black Friday game against the Rangers. Will return to the lineup. Mark Stahl, the veteran, will take a seat. This was expected. John Tortorella said yesterday that Mark Stahl has struggled since returning from his rib injury, and Igor Zamula was on that third pair with Rasmus Ristolainen yesterday at practice. So confirmation we got today: Zamula in, Stahl out. Look, Zamula sat for the last 2 games, but I think the Flyers have made it pretty clear that they're gonna play him through his struggles. If he starts tonight, assuming that goes, which there's no reason to think it won't, he'll have played in 18 of the 23 games so far this year. So pretty clear they're letting Zamula figure this out on the fly. They want to see what they have in him, and that's exactly what the Flyers should be doing in a developmental rebuilding season. But Zamula won't have it easy. He'll be going against a Devils team. This is the first time the Flyers have faced the Devils this year. The Devils obviously took a big step forward last season, turned themselves into a high-end team. So far, they're off to a bit of a slow start. 10-9-1 in terms of record. They're actually below the Flyers in the Metropolitan Division. But the Devils have dealt with a lot of injuries. Jack Hughes missed some time. Nico Hischier missed some time. Hischier is back. Hughes is back. So the Flyers will have that firepower to face at the top of the lineup. However, Dougie Hamilton, their top defenseman, questionable. It's unclear whether he's going to play or not. Timo Meier, while he's back skating, is not expected to play in tonight's game. So you're not going to see the full Devils team. But even this Devils team that hasn't had their full complement of stars pretty much all year, still been really good by underlying metrics, still has the top power play in hockey. So they're not going to be an easy club to beat. And I think most people expect eventually the Devils will pass the Flyers in the standings. But if the Flyers want to keep them behind them, this is a perfect opportunity to do it, beat them at home, and show that the Devils still got some work to do if they want to pass the Flyers. But probably the most entertaining story of the day, John Tortorella, completely unprompted. He was not asked a question about Matvei Michkov, but completely unprompted when asked about the Flyers' style of play and their turn towards a more aggressive, offensively oriented style. Tortorella admitted that part the reason, in fact, probably a driving force behind why they are playing more aggressive, why they're playing a more rush-based style, why they're letting their forwards go deeper into the neutral zone to make themselves available for stretch passes. Part of the reason for that, a big part of that, is to plan for the future, for when Matvei Michkov is over here. And he referred to Matvei Michkov as the Mad Russian. It kind of has the vibe of like a WWE villain, a wrestling villain. I kind of like it. So we'll see if that sticks. But interesting that Tortorella explained that the stylistic changes that they've made this year are very much in anticipation of the day when Matvei Michkov comes over, when they were able to hopefully supplement him with more offensive weapons, like hopefully Cutter Gauthier if he pans out the way they want him to, and then maybe go out in free agency and get a couple other guys, maybe via trade, get a couple other guys who can really complement it and add that high-end skill, kind of like the Devils. They went out and they got Timo Meier to supplement guys like Jack Hughes, guys like Nico Hischier. So interesting little nickname we have from John Tortorella for Matvei Michkov. We'll see if it sticks, but I think what will definitely stick is the stylistic change. I expect the Flyers to continue to play aggressive, and the goal is that by the time Michkov is ready to come to Philly, everybody on this team knows how to play the kind of style that can get the most out of a potential superstar like Michkov. I'm Charlie O'Connor from PHLY Sports. Thanks for listening, and check us out on our post-game show after tonight's game against the Devils.